Moments away from the tip-off here at the Stroh Center. First, a look at the starting five for the Bulls. Javon Graves, Janathan Williams, Trayvon Fagan, Ronaldo Segu, and Brock Bertram. For the Bowling Green Falcons, the exact same starting lineup you have seen for the first four games. Caden Matheny, the freshman point guard, followed by Justin Turner, Daquan Plowden, another senior, Dylan Swingle, and Caleb Fields. It's Plowden and Bertram to jump. Falcons win a tip. Bowling Green off to a 3-1 start this season. The Falcons have won their last three. And looking to go inside. Swingle able to gather and put it up and in.
And the Falcons have been doing that. They look to get a little post presence right off the bat, give Big Dylan a touch. He handled it and put it in.
Here's Janathan Williams. Working against Turner. Tough shot, tough angle there. And it's slapped away from Bertram. Plowden dives on the floor. He's tied up by Bertram.
And that's one thing that the Falcons are going to have to worry about all night is the offensive glass, getting Buffalo off the offensive glass. And good hands by Caden Matheny. Digging on the big fella. You got to keep it up by your chin, big man.
And Buffalo last year led the nation in rebounding, averaging better than 41 boards a game. And they were second in the nation in offensive rebounding. Here's Javon Graves able to go off glass.
There he goes right off the bat. He's so tough going to the basket, getting contact, doesn't get bothered by contact. A tough guard.
Now Matheny trying to get inside, gives up to Swingle. He's just inside the arc.
Thought about it.
Now Turner. He'll work against that length of Williams. Corner. Defender in the air. Caleb Fields can't knock it down.
That was a good shot make by Caleb Fields. Got Graves up in the air. Just couldn't get it to fall.
Here's Segu. He'll get it back. And Segu having trouble with the handles. It's Janathan Williams off the mark with that one.
You saw Matheny kind of just get in there digging, being a pest. Good defense by him.
And swatted away by Trayvon Fagan.
And Fagan said, I don't care about your D. You bring that into my house, I'm going to send it over to my bench. Let them dust the ball off a little bit.
One more look at that block. The Buffalo Bulls will once again be without Josh Mbala tonight, so they're losing 6'7", 220 pounds, and a guy that averaged 10 points and 9 rebounds a game as Justin Turner hits the triple.
Yeah, and 4 of those rebounds, offensive rebounds, where he's just dominating on the offensive glass.
He's been battling a foot injury. Williams trying to force his way inside, gets in the paint, and nice touch.
Yeah, nice little up and under, little Kevin McHale style up and under. Might have pushed off a little bit, but hey, this is a man's game here.
For you youngsters, that's a former Boston Celtic when he's talking about Kevin McHale.
Oh yeah, I can forget. I don't even know. Kevin Love, maybe.
Daquan Plowden could get it to go underneath. It's Segu the other way quickly. He's blocked from behind, but first a foul.
And Segu's a guy that BG's got to watch. He's another guy that's not afraid to take it to the basket and try to create for the Bulls.
Yeah, Ronaldo Segu was the Mid-American Conference 6th Man of the Year last year. He came off the bench for all 32 games, averaged better than 8 a game. Falcons by 1 and with the basketball. Turner finds Swingle. He'll throw it down with 2 hands.
That was a good roll by Dylan. Good, and like you said at the top of the show, at the top of the game, Turner is looking for guys because he's getting a lot of attention from the defense, and he delivered to Big Dylan.
Swingle is looking more and more comfortable in his role in this offense after last year kind of being in and out of the lineup and battling an injury of his own.
Yeah, and that comes with experience and playing time and getting your hands on the ball and just getting used to the rhythm of the game.
And he's down about 10 pounds from a season ago. And Turner is blocked by Bertram.
They got some big bodies, Buffalo. They have some long guys able to get their hands on the ball. It's not going to be easy every time you take it to the basket for the Falcons, so they're going to have to look for some shot fakes.
Buffalo head coach Jim Weitzel in his second season after taking over for Nate Oates, who is now the head coach at Alabama. Caleb Fields denied underneath, and a Bowling Green foul will go against Plowden, his first, team second.
Daquan Plowden, a guy known for his athletic ability, and he's been a rebounding machine, averaging 9 rebounds a game this year.
One more note on Jim Weitzel. His record, 21-13 as the head coach, and you have that familiarity with him in there as the second-year head coach now after spending 4 seasons as the associate head coach.
Yeah, and everybody, all the guys know him. I mean, he recruited all of these guys, and it's just a matter of stepping up into a different spot and having, putting his mark on what he wants the team to be doing. He knows what works with these guys, so he's going to continue to be successful at Buffalo. And I'd like to see that a guy in the program being promoted up. Sometimes the grass isn't always greener across the nation. Sometimes it's just you have something good going. You want to just keep moving guys up and keeping that tradition going. That's how some of the big mid-majors have done it.
Jacob Washington is now on the floor for Bowling Green as Javon Graves hits both. He is now 8 of 14 from the free throw line this season. Here's Caden Matheny with the basketball. He had the hot hand from distance last time out when Bowling Green defeated Purdue University Northwest, a Division II program. That was this past Thursday. Been a busy week for the Falcons. Out of bounds, Buffalo basketball.
That was a good defensive possession by Buffalo. They have the play scouted out. Bowling Green called the play out, and every time BG took it to passed it to another guy or tried to drive, Buffalo was digging with their hands, and they were trying to get in there and really being rascals, if I can say that, like my grandma would call me back in the day.
From the corner, off the iron, and Plowden trying to push. LaQuill Hardnett is now out there for Buffalo, wearing number 1 for the Bulls.
There have been some exciting games between these two teams the past few years. Just unbelievable.
It's Plowden trying to scoop against Hardnett. And Daquan Plowden will go to the line after this media timeout. Senior night.
Yeah, and it's funny how they splitting it on each other's home court. Both places pretty good places to play if you're the home team. But I was around to age myself for the first time when Buffalo first came into the MAC. So I remember all those guys from the scouting report. They had some Buffalo fans with like Lewis Campbell. The guy seemed like he was here for 20 years in a Buffalo jersey. Rob Brown, Alexei Vasiliev, some old Buffalo veterans. Darcel Williams, and the strongest man in the MAC named Clement Smith. This guy was just a beast, and he wore goggles, so I kind of liked him.
And I bet Horace Grant did too.
Yeah.
I'm a little more familiar with C.J. Massenberg. Did pretty well in a Buffalo uniform.
Yeah, they had a few other good players come through there.
Nick Perkins would be another. He won the 6th Man of the Year award 3 consecutive years, and able to spin that one up off the window. Ronaldo Segu.
Segu with a fancy finish, a la MJ.
Matheny with the screen from Washington. Now Turner pulls up from the elbow. Rebounded by Williams. All even at 8, 5 minutes in. Williams down the lane. Wouldn't drop. Falcons a bit fortunate there.
Yeah, very fortunate. He got there so easy. There was no help. Washington got there a little bit late, but just enough to change the shot a little bit.
That was Trey Diggs from well beyond the arc. Turner. And he goes right at Fagan, and that will be team foul number 2 for the Bulls.
The Bulls are going to throw a few different guys on and off of Turner. They had Williams on him. They have Fagan on him. You're going to try to tire him out. But he does not tire too easily.
And he's healthier this season than he was a season ago. Remember, Justin Turner missed 6 games in the early portion of the season. Now Turner up top. Gets the shot off. That was a contested look, and now Washington over the back of David Nickelberry.
Yeah, they tried to run him off some action from the low block, a couple little down screen, ball screen action. Probably not the shot they were looking for, but he's just trying to get his rhythm here.
Buffalo taking a little time here getting set up. Sagu. And he traveled. Bulls just never looked comfortable on that possession.
No, kind of moving around, looking for something.
Bowling Green head coach Michael Huger, a record of 91-76. Former Falcon, just like my broadcast partner.
Yeah, Mike, he had a little more prolific career than I did. Second in MAC Player of the Year voting his senior year. Heck of a guard with a long tenure overseas.
And even as the head coach now, I still think he's probably the best free throw shooter in the program.
I don't know. Justin Turner this year is shooting 95.5%.
You got to imagine there's been some smack talk and practices between the two.
Yeah.
Williams, tough one off the glass.
That was tough. Lefty, he comes back across and kind of leans over as he's flying across the lane, the opposite direction.
Williams averaged better than 11 a game last season and better than 12 a game in conference play. And Hardnett pushing into the corner, now to the wing for Graves. Too strong, long rebound. Williams gets there first. And an offensive foul. Josiah Fulcher takes the charge.
I'd like to see a charge there by the young freshman. That's how you get more minutes. You take charges. And once again, those offensive rebounds coming in for Buffalo, they're going to crash. And they did a good job. The ball even hit the ground. You know, that's one of those situations where you're doing a rebound drill in practice and the coach would applaud you if the ball hit the ground. But they came up with it.
Fields. Turner finds Diggs in the corner. Trey Diggs, no. He's missed his first two. Graves out to Nickelberry. And a little hand check there from Fulcher.
Yeah, Fulcher didn't. He came out. He jumped at the defense, or jumped at him. He didn't come out and close out with short and choppy feet, and that's a no-no. That's he drew that charge, and then some of those defensive fundamentals that you learn as you keep playing.
And when you're guarding Nickelberry there, I think you have to give him a little more space because you're more worried about him getting into the paint than beating you from distance. Right.
But he did a good job of kind of showing on a little bit of a shot fake. A lot of these Buffalo guys can drive. They do a lot of shot fake drive, and they can get to the basket. That's a good help by Washington.
Hardnett did not have the angle there, and the Falcons will push. Fields to Fulcher, 3. Falcons just can't find the range.
That wasn't a bad shot either. That was nice in transition.
And contact at the other end. Janathan Williams will shoot 2 after our second media timeout. The scoring has slowed a bit. It's Buffalo by 2.
The atmosphere just keeps continuing to get better and better, and it's too bad that we don't have the fans in here right now. We can't do it because I know they're all chomping at the bit to see this team play, and we're missing you. We're missing you in here.
It was a packed house last year. These two teams met in the Mid-American Conference Championship in 2019.
And the thought of a packed house right now just seems so strange.
Honestly, I'm just glad to be back on the call with you here right now.
I mean,
don't get emotional on me now.
Okay, all right.
8 minutes in, Buffalo by 2. Here's Fields. He's got Robinson on him. He'll give it up to Plowden. And the hook. And Washington's going to pick up his second.
Falcons trying to get anything going 3 of 17 from the field so far. Nice little hook shot. I'll take a hook shot when I can get one. Look at coming up. Nice jump hook. Just couldn't get it to fall.
You just don't see that much in today's game.
You don't see a lot of jump hooks. There's a lot of guys face up. They're more used to driving. There's not as much post work because the game is spread out.
Now at the line is the veteran of this Buffalo team, the fifth-year senior, Brock Bertram. Hits the front end of the 1-1. He's been a member of the program since the 2016-2017 season. 56 games over the last 3 seasons. And he had quite the performance in the opener against Towson. Career best in points with 8, rebounds 12, and blocks 4.
Yeah, that's a big-time game. And a guy, being here 5 years, it's one of those guys where you're around the league and you look at the scout and you're like, is this guy still here? They had a guy when we played, Kevin Swafford. I swear the guy was there for 12 years.
Kind of the way I felt about Jerry McNamara on his Syracuse days.
Right, those guys are all over the place. But he's looking to have a good senior season and a good start to it so far.
Justin Turner creates his own shot.
Turner says, hey, you want 5 years? I've got 5 myself.
Sagu fakes, looks at a 3, and hits.
Sagu willed that one in. He kind of...
Nothing but nylon for Ronaldo Sagu. High screen from Swingle. And pass turned over. Good hands by Bertram. And Nickelberry got away with the travel. It's Graves. Layup, no. He was off balance when he put it up.
He was pretty far under the basket trying to catch himself. Buffalo's defense is pretty tight right now. They're not letting the Falcons get anything easy.
Nickelberry the rebound. Caden Matheny ready to return for Bowling Green. Sagu, step back. Starting to feel it, Ronaldo Sagu. His career high is 21 points. That came last season against Harvard. Buffalo's 4th team foul. Matheny in for Fields. Diggs to inbound. Ten on the shot clock for Diggs. And too much on that pass. Buffalo basketball.
They tried to run Diggs off of about three screens to get him a shot, and he looked in, just a little too much heat on that pass to Big Swingle.
And they put a smaller defender on Diggs there too, allowing the defender to really get right up in him, not allow him to get a shot off, force him to put it on the floor.
Yeah, don't want to give him any room because he'll get one up.
And Graves to the line.
Shooting phenomenal from the three-point line this year. Over 50%.
That's Buffalo getting right what they want there.
Yeah, they want anything. Graves going downhill.
Javon Graves, 17 points a game last year. One of the biggest highlights of last season was his performance in the double overtime victory against Kent State. He had a career high 33 points. Cam Young will make his first appearance.
33 points is a career season for me.
I miss your playing days, I'll say that. That was me in the stands as a kid.
I know, you had that jersey on. You had your painted on sideburns to match mine.
I probably learned a few things from you in the Falcon basketball camp days. Off the mark there for Matheny, tipped around, Cam Young. That's got the team fired up.
That's what you need from a guy off the bench. That's what the Falcons are looking for, some kind of spark, and he came in with it. Crashing the boards, getting physical. Young fella.
This is the freshman coming out ready. You had Josiah Fulcher take the charge earlier. Now you get the offensive rebound for Cam Young. And his free throw is good. Cam Young, the freshman from New Jersey, had an offer from Penn State, according to Verbal Commits. He really took off in the AAU circuit in 2019, receiving, Brent, 15 Division I offers over 2 weeks.
Wow. Yeah, coming out party. And we're glad to have him in Falcon Land.
Foul goes against Cam Young. 9:09 remaining in this first half, and Buffalo is one foul away from the double bonus. Brock Bertram, the senior from Apple Valley, Minnesota. Well, Buffalo has scored 11 of the last 15 points. Matheny. Diggs. Rebounded by Plowden. And Matheny will reset. Matheny gets by Nickelberry. His finish, yes. Strong take.
Yeah, Matheny was excited about that matchup. He had a bigger guy on him. Cleared it out. The floor was spread enough for him to get to the bucket. He extended on that inside the trees.
And Matheny there, I think he was trying to guess which way Segu was going to go. And the quickness led to a foul. Number 2 on Matheny. Here's Segu at the line. You go down the line and just how successful Buffalo has been at winning that 6th Man of the Year award. They've won the award 5 times, beginning with Mark Bortz back in 2005.
Mark Bortz, and he was a good player. That just shows how deep they are. You know, they always have, as of late, they've had so many guys that you can count on to play. Very deep bench, and that's why they've had the success that they've had in the MAC.
Here's a 3 for Turner, his second. And when you talk about depth, Brent, I think you could have a 6th Man of the Year on this Bowling Green team. I think an early candidate might be a guy like Trey Diggs.
Oh, definitely. The spark he's given offensively.
Blocked from behind.
It about got nasty in there. Eyes were flaring.
He's trying to make a statement.
It almost turned into a real MAC game right there. This is a real MAC game. Who am I kidding? 20-17 with 8 minutes to go.
The conference opener.
Defense is being played.
Robinson, no. Fields for the tie. Yes, sir.
Yep. Buffalo do not like what they're seeing. A little bit. Caleb Fields with a nice 1-2 setup on his J in the corner with the tie, and they're getting a little more comfortable on offense.
Williams gets to his strong side.
Yeah, he goes hard left, and he can finish.
Bowling Green with Turner, Fields, Plowden, Young, and Diggs on the floor. All shooters out there right now. Very quick lineup. Nice head fake by Turner. Wouldn't drop, though. Out of bounds. Bulls basketball.
Yeah, one extra bounce there. Daquan Plowden was looking to get a putback. He's had a few of those in his career here in Bowling Green.
Including right in the opener against Michigan. Poked away. Diggs gets on the floor, outlets it to Turner. He's got Fields ahead, and he is bobbling it, traveling.
Just couldn't get it in his hand. Fields was sprinting down the left side, trying to get that easy fast break bucket.
Graves, 3. One and done there for the Bulls.
And that's been the case the past few possessions. Falcons keeping them off the glass.
Plowden against Williams. Out to Diggs. Time winding down. Diggs, a contested three. Didn't matter.
And you don't want that guy heating up if you are a Buffalo Bull fan.
His first points of the ball game. Robinson to Williams.
Diggs last year on my all-lettuce team. His hair, he kind of trimmed it down this year.
Well, who wins tonight? Williams or Diggs?
Oh, Williams for sure. That takes a lot of work to get that. Grow that out. There's a lot of maintenance involved. I'd take 2 strands of that to add to my thinning mess I've got going on up here.
You're looking all right. You're doing all right. Give yourself a little more credit.
You fell right into that, Brad. I was fishing for a compliment, so.
I could go to something else, but I'm not taking it that far. Fagan at the line. 22 games as a freshman. Missed all of last season due to a knee injury. His role will become bigger as long as Zimbala is out. And Jamon Bivens played 6 games last season, has just come on. Bulls coming off a loss to Army in their last game. Six to play in this first half. Oh, trying to hand it off to Turner. They weren't on the same page. Here's Graves. Throw down.
He got his steps. There was no doubt he was throwing that down. That was a good defense by Buffalo, seeing that Turner was coming off these double screens and good help side defense on the dig.
How does Bowling Green answer? Cam Young lines it up. Would have tied it. Now the Bulls will look to add to their lead. Williams tried to go baseline, lost it. He was looking for a foul. And Diggs forced to slow it up. He tries a three. Too strong. Sagu. His bounce pass finds its way to Graves. Offensive foul. Diggs taking the charge.
Diggs making up for that transition three. Wasn't a bad shot when you have him shooting it, but you kind of drive it, pull it out, see what else you can get. They've been getting better shots in their offense these past few possessions, other than that turnover by that Graves got, that steal.
Davin Ziegler, sophomore for the Falcons, has just checked in for the first time tonight from Cleveland, Ohio. Fields. Now Ziegler gets by Graves, left hand, no.
Davin's a guy who can get to the basket, obviously, seeing that play right there. Very quick, very springy.
You saw the springs against Purdue University Northwest.
That was a highlight. That was a nice highlight.
Just went right down the lane.
Looked like a pogo stick. Bounced right up, so quick. Would have liked to finish that one with the left.
Here's that last dunk for the Bulls on the Bowling Green turnover. Javon Graves with a hammer. Here's Cam Young at the line. Played his AAU ball for Kalo Elite out of Philly. Averaged 13 points and 7 rebounds a game as a senior. He's a guy that's no stranger to a winning tradition. Starter for a Newman Goretti Saints program that has won 8 state titles over the last 10 years.
Wow.
And you've got programs that are lucky to see states in 10 years, let alone win 8 titles in 10 years.
Yeah, that's some dominance right there. I would have taken one back in the day.
Bivens takes it himself, couldn't finish it. But he wins the ball back by tipping it away. And a pull-up, no. Tip-in, no. Falcons finally corral it. The next whistle will take us to a media timeout. But first, it's Daquan Plowden, 3.
And there's Plowden. A lot of times he is the X factor. When he starts heating up, getting buckets, making big plays, it really energizes the Falcons.
His first field goal with that 3. And a foul away from the basketball. .349 left in the first half. It's Bowling Green by 2. Javon Graves turning defense into dunks.
Are you ready for playoff hopefuls on Monday?
Games coming up later on in our broadcast. Javon Graves at the line. One of 23 players ever for Buffalo to score 1,000 career points. Last year, he set the Buffalo single-season record with 479 field goals attempted.
I don't know if I played that many minutes.
Did you get that many shots up in your career in practice?
Oh, I'll tell you what, I doubled it in screens, at least, down screens alone.
The things that people don't talk about.
Right.
But you earned it.
Right. I mean, I counted them, and I've got all the record books. If anybody wants to see the all-time leading screener.
He does have all the record books. I've seen them. And Ziegler fouled, trying to take it to the basket.
Big clear out for Ziegler. Had all the room that he needed. No help side for Buffalo. So they have all this space over here. Let me get a bucket.
Davin Ziegler from his freshman year to now has gotten better at being a finisher when it comes to finishing with contact.
Yeah, and once again, getting stronger, getting more used to it.
In that first year, he's a guy that knows he can get to the basket. When you get to that physical play of college basketball, you get up and you're just not used to that contact. Kind of like the way the Detroit Pistons would knock around Jordan in the early days before Jordan started winning.
Right. Maybe not as physical now this time, but I would say kind of similar to me hitting the buffet line. Come in strong, not looking for contact. I'm just trying to get some grub, Brad.
Man, so you're really looking forward to COVID being over so you can get back to those buffets.
Brad, I'm constantly hungry. Like, these guys are hungry to play. They've been hungry. I just want to eat.
Should have joined me for lunch today. Javon Graves looking for another 3.
Ooh,
and
that was way off the mark. I don't know if that slipped out of his hand or what, but not a typical shot from Graves.
Approaching 3 minutes to play in this first half. It's a 3-point Bowling Green lead. Off the double screen, Turner. The crossover. Gets to the basket. Couldn't finish it, though. Bulls out and running up ahead. Williams. He'll go all the way in. And Diggs takes another charge.
Ooh. I was wondering how deep he was in that circle, but got his feet set. The referee liked it.
Let's see if we get another look at it, just to see where he was when he took this charge.
Tough for my angle, but
couldn't finish there.
Falcons having a tough time finishing. Buffalo getting in transition. Oh, it's great. Way outside of the box. Once again, 2 charges. He's looking for a cowbelt award with that play in my post game.
Young. Nice move to get by Bertram.
A little Euro post move there. Up and under with the step at the end. Finger roll.
6 points for Cam Young.
Hey, young fella. He's been a kind of a spark.
Who knows? Maybe tonight is the coming out party for Cam Young. Fields turns it over, and Graves has Ziegler to beat. He'll take it all the way. Left hand rolls off. Hip wouldn't go. One more time. It's put home by
Falcons
Fagan.
Did not get back on that. They nobody sprinted back. Buffalo capitalizing. Buffalo's getting down the floor now. The transition is really picking up.
Turner, corner. Nickelberry the rebound.
Once again, rebound. Look at him. They're 2-on-1.
Fagan to Graves. Tried to put it up with two hands, and he's fouled from behind. He's going to take an extra second before he gets up. Kind of hit the deck hard.
Man, Buffalo is just getting the rebound, and they're snapping it up. They're not fooling around. Getting the ball back in transition. The Falcons are going to have to get back. Everybody get back and get their feet set defensively, not just turn around running backwards.
Averaging 16.5 points coming in. 7 so far tonight. Can't hit the first, and Michael Huger is going to go deep into his bench. He's going to bring in Chandler Turner and Isaac Elsasser. Turner's going to go to the bench with those 2 fouls.
Well, got to keep those guys out of foul trouble. Looks like, Falcons, they've done this throughout the year, getting a lot of guys in. Regularly 11 guys, now 12 guys getting some playing time. 2 minutes is a long, minute 45, that's a long time. That's, 5-6 possessions. So this is going to be some big time for these guys.
Ziegler one-on-one with Graves. Diggs, got the defender in the air, steps back, and hits.
And that's what he's going to be able to do. He's such a threat that you have to take every movement towards the shot seriously.
The lead is 6. Sagu, layup. That's too easy. $18 points in the paint for Buffalo compared to 8 for Bowling Green. Ziegler spins. Offensive foul.
Oh.
Not sure about that one.
Yeah, it looked like he might have still been moving, but Sagu knew that there was no way Ziegler was passing the ball on that. He was trying a little bit of Emmy award there, but he did hit him with that forearm, so you got to call that as a ref. You can't allow him to kind of push off like that. But
Bulls looking to get this back to a 1-possession game. Sagu going at Ziegler.
Yeah, these 2 guys are going at it like they're in an open gym, trying to exchange blows.
And Cam Young's going to return here after this first free throw for Ronaldo Sagu. Sagu from Orlando, Florida. Prior to Buffalo, played at Orlando Christian Prep. I like this move by Michael Huger going right back to Cam Young.
Yeah, Cam Young was getting physical. He looks confident out there in this game.
Caleb Fields being patient here. Baseline, Chandler Turner, reverse. He stepped out.
Oh, he thought he had a nice step. Going to the bucket, had a nice lane. It's a little too close to that line. But a good aggressive move by Chandler Turner. Guy looking to get more playing time as well.
Less than a second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
Hopefully going to get something. Sagu guarantees looking to go to the bucket. And cross action.
Graves in the paint, turns it over. 5 seconds here for Bowling Green, and Elsasser is fouled. He's going to go to the line.
That's good defense by the Falcons. Good help side. They didn't fall for that. He didn't commit too far on that drive by Graves. You got Isaac Elsasser coming to the line. Bowling Green High's all-time leading scorer. Local kid, and all the fans here love seeing him on the ball game.
Can't hit the first.
Usually an automatic from the line for Isaac.
He's now 2 for 3 from the line in his career.
See, he was 100% prior to that. Pretty automatic.
Oh, he goes 0 for 2.
Man, I got to stop talking.
Nickelberry got it up, but not in time.
Guarding each other, and time to battle in the second half.
I thought Turner did a good job when Buffalo was taking away the driving lanes of finding his openings.
Yeah, definitely. And he was finding guys, too.
Turner off the screen from Swingle. It's Matheny. Pulls up just inside the free throw line. And Graves out and running. Williams down the lane, left hand, no, tipped out.
And there's Buffalo getting on the offensive glass, just tapping it out.
Fagan walked. Opening minute of the second half, Falcons by 2. Plowden the lob into Swingle. Good catch. And a foul from Bertram. His second.
Dillon's got big, soft hands, and it's just a matter of when he gets it in there, what's he going to do with it? You got to give your best jump as soon as you get it in there. You can't go up halfway. But he'll continue to work on that. And this is what he's got. Sometimes, you have guys that are working on those type of things, and they can't do other things. Dillon's got a great form on his shot. You look at how he shoots his free throw. Looks like a guard out there. So that's something to keep building off of in his offensive game.
Swingle, an Ohio guy, finished his high school career at Paint Valley as the all-time leader in points and rebounds.
Paint Valley. Chillicothe area, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Down south. Shout out to Chillicothe, Ohio.
Now, Brent, if you've ever been to Chillicothe, Missouri, let me know.
Oh, wow. Brad, you're trying to pull out the geography on me already. Is there something big in Chillicothe, Missouri?
The Chillicothe Mudcats, man.
Oh, man.
Mink League Baseball, 90 miles north of Kansas City.
Well, all I know is...
Rattling at home is Sagu.
They grow big fellas down there because he had Dylan Swingle and Kevin Netter, former Falcon from the Chillicothe area.
Former teammate for you.
Yeah.
Fields to Matheny. The intensity picking up in this second half so far for Buffalo defensively. Fields, though, gets by Fagan. I don't think Fagan expected him to go right.
No, and he got 2 long strides. It took 2 steps from the top of the key. From the three-point line, excuse me.
Back and forth between Sagu and Williams. And Williams inside gets the roll.
Not a bad defensive possession, but you just got too far in the middle of the lane. Was able to get it up with that lefty little touch.
Buffalo has not allowed Bowling Green to get on a run at all tonight, as Turner is hit on the drive. And that's a quick 2 fouls in the second half for Bertram, giving him 3 for the ball game. As Michael Huger is going to have a word with Caleb Fields and Caden Matheny.
Looking like he's talking a little help side D there. How to position himself.
Turner hits the first. He is a 78% career free throw shooter. Last year he shot 85%. That was 5th in the MAC. Entered this game 21 of 22.
95% from the line. It's not too shabby. I think I shot 59% from the line, so a little better than that.
You got to give yourself a little more credit, I tell you.
A 59.7 maybe.
We'll take it. It's an improvement. Inside and out to Williams. He'll try a three. Nothing but the bottom for Janathan Williams.
Man, he averaged 21 points a game these first 2 games. He's looking to continue that trait. With shots, open shots like that, there's a good chance he'll do it.
Swingle, left hand.
Woo! Little lefty hook. Who's that down there? Lou Alcindor? That was nice. He caught the ball way off the block and just worked his way in. I like that, Big Dylan.
And Graves finds Williams. A Euro step goes off glass.
Euro step. Williams is getting anything he wants now. He did that with the right hand, a left-handed guy.
And an illegal screen called against Swingle. His third personal. So now the 2 starting big men both have 3 fouls.
Yeah, he's going to have to watch what he does here on these drives. Got to stay solid, stay straight up. He'll be swatting down with the ball. It's like a little zone action for the Falcons, a little 2-3, switching it up now. Buffalo trying to figure out how to work this zone.
Hardnett goes into the body of Swingle. Knocked out of bounds. Stays with Buffalo.
See if they stay with that 2-3, if they man back up.
Graves, 3. Got it.
Well, that'll get you out of a zone real quick.
He's now in double figures. He was 3 of 13 from distance coming in. Turner answers.
2 seniors.
Sagu pull up. Rattles home the jumper.
It's heating up now.
Look at that look on his face down the floor.
Sagu's a guy who has fire. I mean, you don't get 6th man of the year without having a little bit of fire in your game.
Plowden, look out.
Ooh-wee. Man.
Falcons by 1. And Williams going across the lane. Foul will go against Turner, his 3rd.
I got to catch my breath, Brad.
A 1-point Falcons lead. Daquan Plowden putting it on the floor and has the hammer from the unanswered points.
That's unbelievable. Ohio is tough. I mean, that's the most obvious statement of the year.
Falcons create a turnover. Matheny's layup would not go. And after Williams hits the deck, it's recovered by Fields and Plowden.
Plowden thought about it again, thought about jumping from the other side of the MAC.
The lob to Graves just lays it in.
Yeah, and Graves once again, transition, Buffalo getting back, getting layups off of broken plays.
14 now for Graves.
Back to Ohio, Jeff Bowles has those guys playing. I mean, that Illinois game that they got a lot of national attention for was no fluke. And those guys, they bring it every night, and they're going to be tough to contend with in the league here, wherever they go.
We saw Wright State taking care of business against Miami. Wright State will be in town here at the Stroh Center next Sunday. Bowling Green going to try and retake the lead on this possession. It's turned into a back-and-forth game. Fields from the wing. Hardnett the rebound. And Hardnett going right down Main Street. Lost it.
Walked with it. Got a little bump. There was a little contact.
He doesn't like the call, but this is not Southwest Airlines. That first carry-on is not free.
Yeah, they definitely pulled that last foot.
(48-47). High screen from Plowden. And Matheny trying to get to the basket. 7 points for Matheny. Pardon me, 4 points. To the corner for Graves. Splits the defense.
Wow, got to the bucket. There he goes. Just
he's starting to take over.
Going hard. Yeah, he's got that look in his eye. Split 2 guys and just hung in the air. What a finish by Graves.
Turner, patient move. Out of bounds. Bulls basketball. Bulls still holding a pretty good edge on the glass, 33-23. Graves inside again. Offensive foul. That's the 4th charge taken by the Falcons tonight. You've had 2 for Diggs, 1 for Fulcher, and now 1 for Plowden.
Yeah, Plowden. Buffalo saying, hey, he was inside the circle.
Know if we can get another look at it to see if he was in the restricted area or not. Robinson checks in. Graves will get a rest. It's tough to tell there.
All right. Tough to see the feet in that. So we'll say it was a clean charge.
Turner has Nickelberry guarding him. Turner. That little hesitation move draws the foul.
So tough with that hesitation. Kind of lulls you back, makes you comfortable, makes the defense stand up. Once you get out of position, when you're low and you're in a defensive stance, once you come up out of that stance, you're mincemeat pie, Brad. Mincemeat pie. What you know about that?
I'm a cake guy myself.
Yeah, I've never had it. I've heard it. It sounds gross, but all it is basically a pumpkin pie.
I'll stick to cake.
I'll stay away from talking about food.
Go to Cheesecake Factory. Try that Linda's fudge cake. You won't be disappointed.
Yeah, Turner, a lot of tools in his tool bag there. Regular Al Borland.
Home improvement reference. I love it.
Well, yeah. You saw
the
Western
grunt from
Michigan
Tim Taylor.
Earlier. Yeah. A big fan growing up. And my boy Bones used to watch that all the time.
That was the family dinner time show. 1-on-1 up top. Turner, that's a 2. Matheny, offensive rebound.
Good hustle by Matheny, not giving up, crashing.
Matheny up top 3, and he's going to shoot 3.
He's going to get 3. Just that extra effort going up for that offensive rebound.
Matheny
out. You know the personnel. It just makes for better basketball.
The Friday night, Toledo went up against that zone defense of Eastern Michigan and picked it apart. It was one of the better performances for the Rockets so far this year. We talked about Miami, Western Michigan battling Michigan State tonight. One more to come here for Matheny. Matheny 8 of 9 at the free throw line coming in. His dad, Greg, played football at West Virginia.
Shout out to Pops.
Had a chance
proud of his son.
Had a chance to call a game at West Virginia one time for football when Bowling Green took on the Mountaineers.
Ooh.
It was an all Mountaineer day.
I had a bad trip to West Virginia. Our sophomore year in 2000, we got blown out by 40 points.
Rough ride to Morgantown, huh?
Yeah, it was not good.
Falcons were going to play West Virginia today, or this season, excuse me. Fields gets the layup. But the Falcons were supposed to play West Virginia this year along with Georgia before COVID changed everything and the traveling restrictions.
Yeah, they finally
ready for tournament play. You love that matchup.
Yeah, definitely.
Right before Cleveland. Nickelberry up top. The give to Graves. Williams finds Hardnett underneath. Pump fake. Still trying to go up with it.
That was good patience. Good patience by Hardnett.
That was his first points of the game. Washington up top against Hardnett. Now Turner posting up against Nickelberry. The help comes over from Segu.
Somebody's open on that double.
Matheny slips it to Washington, who's fouled. And who's it against here? Nickelberry and Hardnett can't believe it. And it's against Nickelberry, his second. Let's see, was there some contact on the arm? Looked like there may have been.
Yeah, he just had his arm going across his body. It's a good opportunity for, yeah, definitely got his arm. Sometimes when you get the ball, you don't notice that your arm is slashing across the body. As a big guy, you only get, you only do too many things at once. I know I could, Brad. I was lucky to walk and listen to a Walkman at the same time.
Whether you fouled him or not, when you go across the body, the call's likely not to go against you, or likely to go against you.
Right.
There's Caden Matheny with a three. Nickelberry slips through, scoops it up and in.
Wow, that was a
look at that finish.
The defense came over with a little finger roll on the other side of the rim. That was a great play by Nickelberry.
Plowden bounce pass to Fields. Hardnett got a piece of Fields. His third. His second. $17 fouls now for Buffalo with 10-10 remaining. Bowling Green with just 3 fouls. Falcons have done a better job of defending without fouling the second half. One more to come for Fields. Hardnett thinking he got all ball there. It's Bowling Green by a field goal. Williams stays with it and finishes. He had his mind made up. He was going to take that one in.
Yeah, and he's had a good second half so far, keeping the Bulls right up in this.
We've got 3 Bulls players in double figures. Plowden, no. Nickelberry to Williams. Sees a lane. Draws the contact.
Once again, transition. They just get it up. You can't give them a second. They're going to take it. They're going to take it hard to the basket every chance they get, especially in transition. And see Plowden with the foul.
And Janathan Williams came right out of the gate this year with a career-high 28 points in the win over Towson. Also add in a career-high 12 rebounds. There he gets the bounce. Cam Young in for Plowden. Goes out with those 4 personal fouls. We'll see how long Plowden's on the bench. He has been Bowling Green's best rebounder this year. And his presence was missed in that game against Appalachian State down the stretch when App State went on a run and started doing a better job of working against Bowling Green on rebounding.
Yeah, and he's already got 10 now. Limited time. He's gonna pick up for that. Cam Young with the good first half. We'll see if he can help on the rebounding side.
Well, first Cam Young wants to try a 3. Segu up the floor. And Segu's pull-up, not there. Second chance, Nickelberry, one more pass. Graves, three. You bet.
There it is, offensive rebound. Kick out, broken play. And an open three for the
Euchre just graduated last year. Falcons need to respond out of the timeout. Bulls trying to really take control of this game. Matheny's pull up, yes. Cade Matheny has found range in the second half. He's now in double figures with 11.
Yeah, feeling very comfortable. You can see he's locked in.
Falcons up to 38% shooting from the field. The Bulls at almost 50%. Nickelberry one-on-one, steps through, rolls out. Loose basketball, tip to Segu.
There's the rebounding once again.
And Bowling Green got a piece of that.
Falcons going to stay with this smaller lineup.
Buffalo still plus 12 in the rebounding department. Time winding down. Segu. Tip, no. We have a Bowling Green foul against Cam Young, yes, and at Miami. And Brent, that's assuming there's no other games added in between there.
Right, and there very well could be the way things are going this year.
This Sunday game, part of the end of a big week for Bowling Green men's basketball. They played App State on Monday, took on Purdue University Northwest on Thursday. Nickelberry driving, no shot, and foul on the floor. The next foul from Bowling Green will put the Bulls in the bonus. Graves working against Fields. That's been a matchup that's been fun to watch tonight, and Graves wins that round.
Yeah, got a little bounce. Pulled up for the 8-footer.
21 now for Javon Graves.
Not an easy shot. Those are tough shots there, that mid-range.
Turner squeezes his way inside. Another Buffalo stop. Here's Bertram up top. Graves, opposite look to Williams. Turner takes away the baseline. 10 on the shot clock. Segu one-on-one with Matheny. Uses his quickness and scores.
No help. No help for the Falcons. They're just spread out, and you can go one-on-one from the top of the key with not so much as a fake trap or anything. It's going to be buckets.
And that is number 3 on Nickelberry. Not much contact there, but enough to draw a whistle.
This is where they need to capitalize here at the free throw line. Both teams in the bonus. Both teams 60% from the line right now.
14 now for Turner. Justin Turner, 42 times in his career, has gone for 20 or more points. He is 246 points shy of becoming Bowling Green's all-time leading scorer. And Josiah Fulcher has checked in for Matheny, freshman in for freshman.
Yeah, and he hasn't seen any time for quite a while.
He is a guy that's very capable at both ends.
Need somebody to keep Segu out of the lane right now. He's been able to get to the middle of the lane anytime he wants.
Well, Segu has Fulcher in his face. Got away with a push-off there. It's Graves for a three. Back iron, tipped out. Turner has it. Bowling Green will look to get it back to a one-possession game. Turner pull-up. Way offline. Up ahead, Nickelberry. Rolls off. Tipped out, and Fulcher has it. He's got Turner to his right. Turner, nice move, and finish. Pretty transition offense from the Falcons.
That was a good job of Fulcher. Not forcing anything, being calm. Dropping it off to one of the best players in the MAC. That's an easy job.
Nickelberry attacks Diggs. Swingle. Now it's Diggs 3-on-2 with one trailing. Fulcher thinking about it. And instead it's going to be a turnover. Williams steps by Fields. Layup is good. Bulls by 4.
Fields got caught in no man's land. He was thinking about going to get the ball, but then there was a Bull charging down the other side, so he wanted to protect the basket, but Buffalo once again transition off of turnovers.
And Turner's three. He is fouled by Bertram. That's number 4 on Bertram. And you've got 3 freebies.
That's the guy you want at the line. Over 95% from the line now. If you count today's game, he was 95.5 coming in at 22 or 21 for 22, I believe. So.
Turner, no problem on the first. He's 5 of 5 at the line tonight. Make that 6 of 6. One more to come. Hardnett returns, and so does Chance Robinson.
Now Justin shooting well from the line. 3 for 6 from 3, but 5 of 16 from the field total. Shooting 31% is your top scorer. That's not going to cut it. You got to keep taking good shots. And you got to bump that up.
It hasn't just been Turner, though, tonight that struggled overall from the field. Bowling Green at one point in this game was shooting less than 20%. And will they count the bucket? No.
Well, Schuger says enough. We got to bring Plowden back into the ball game. They're going with the smaller lineup, but
Williams tonight, 17 points. It's the front end.
Williams has been a threat the whole ball game, getting to the basket, driving it, making some acrobatic shots, and now getting to the line.
His length and the way he moves and handles the basketball, he's a matchup problem.
Yeah, he definitely is. Not a guy that I would like to guard. You know, he's got it from you got to guard him from the outside, and then he can slash around you if you're too close.
Diggs, a couple of moves and nearly got it to drop. You don't often see that kind of movement in Trey Diggs' game. He's known for being more of a spot-up guy.
Well, yeah, he's 2 for 7 tonight. All 7 shots have been three-pointers, so he's looking to get it going somehow.
12 of 14 from the free throw line coming in. He's been averaging better than 15 points a game. And Nickelberry, a short rest. Trey Diggs has more than doubled his scoring average from a season ago. Just over 4 to play. Bulls by 1 and with the basketball. Graves to Hardnett. Down the lane. It's an easy two.
Way too many easy twos if you're in a white jersey.
Diggs off the switch. Too strong. Long rebound. Turner comes away with it. Turner trying to do direct traffic. In the paint, finds Diggs underneath. Great play.
Yep, good job. Drew the defense up. Got past his guys. And there Diggs was a recipient of a two-banger.
You said it earlier. Turner coming in, leading the team in assists. You love that. You saw the earlier dish to Swingle that led to a dunk. He draws a lot of attention. Who makes those kind of finds. Falcons are playing great basketball. Right now, they trail by one. Javon Graves finding Hardnett, who goes right down the lane.
We need to get going. Where is he?
Javon Graves at the line, leading all scorers with 21 points. And he can't hit.
Who's going to get a stop?
But it's Buffalo basketball.
Yeah. Who's going to get a stop? That's the last 3 minutes. Who's going to step up and guard? No, seriously, Brett, tell me who? Who's going to do it?
Well, you look for Caleb Fields first. You know the defense around the rim from Plowden. And underneath, Hardnett goes to the line.
Buffalo's just able to get into the lane almost any time they want to get into the lane.
Hardnett is coming off 7 points in the loss to Army. He had 5 starts last season in 30 appearances, and he can't convert the first. One for two, and it's Buffalo by 2.
See what the Falcons drew up, figured out during that timeout.
And going for the steal, Hardnett got a piece of the arm of Plowden. That's his third. And Daquan Plowden to the line, both teams in the double bonus.
Yeah, he had his hand on the ball for a little while there, and then as Plowden started ripping it out, his hand slid over to the arm, and the ref wanted to give Plowden the call.
Plowden 1 for 2, now 2 for 3 at the free throw line. He's now 14 of 16 from the line in these first 5 games. Preseason second-team All-MAC selection. He earned second-team All-Conference for his performance last year. And he hits both. Clutch free throws from the senior. Hardnett and Williams trying to post up against Diggs. Segu against Fulcher, tough runner. That's great defense from Fulcher.
That was great, and Segu got away with a little push-off as well. Forced him away from the basket. And he's going to flatten it out here. Give Turner some room to work. Watch for Diggs off the screen.
Turner drives against Nickelberry. Foul on the floor, and it's 2 free throws for Turner.
Buffalo getting frustrated. The Falcons are getting a lot of calls down here on this end, and they're capitalizing on the line. That's the kind of call you get when you're a MAC Player of the Year candidate right there.
21 now for Turner. Get comfortable, Brent. We're going to see a lot of free throws before this one's over. And we've already seen a lot. A combined 59 free throws attempted in this game. Graves with it. Now Hardnett.
Good defense by the Falcons.
Bulls still have time here. Now Williams has to go to work. Up top, that's a 2. Bowling Green will take that shot.
That was a good defensive possession. Graves wanted it. Graves wanted to take something. And Plowden and Fields kept doubling him, trying to trap him, and he had to do something with it.
Turner lines up a 3. Yes!
Almost a premature yes, but it fell through.
1:18 to play. 77-72 your score. Bowling Green in front. Graves against Fields. Gets a 3 off. Rebounded by Fulcher. Now the Falcons will work the clock.
Another good defensive possession by Fields. He's so solid. We're going to work some clock.
Turner against Williams. The runner, yes, 2 more. Justin Turner now 27.
And this is where he becomes very dangerous. The last 2 minutes of the ball game.
Crossover from Segu. Had it slapped away.
Diggs got
basketball.
a hand on it. Good job of Diggs digging. Justin Turner once again.
Bulls have to hurry. Segu 3. Turner rebound. Now the Bulls have to foul. And Graves will foul Turner. Not the guy you want to foul, but he had no choice.
No, it just comes down to hoping the Falcons will miss a free throw. They've been pretty money last 10 minutes of play from the line.
And this has got to feel really good for Turner. We said coming in, for his career, he's averaged better than 20 points a game against Buffalo. That's in 7 games against Buffalo. Tonight, he's got 27. But his record against Buffalo coming in was just 2 and 5.
Yep, and that stat means more than the points all the time, especially a guy like this and coming in end of your career. You don't want to give one up at home. And talk about stepping up. Justin Turner once again.
Segu fouled along the baseline. Only 20 seconds left in this ball game, and it's the Falcons by 9. Segu has had a nice night, 18 points. You got to hit both, then hope to get a turnover off the inbounds. If not, foul immediately. Hardnett will come in.
Yeah, Buffalo, 3 guys between Williams, Segu, and Graves, 19, 19, and 21. Unable to find somebody else to kind of step up. Falcons kind of, besides Justin Turner, just pretty even.
Matheny in for Fulcher, and Fulcher's going to get a nice hand. His defense was great down the stretch.
It was excellent. He did a great job on Segu, really forcing him out of the lane, bodying him up on D.
And Turner able to get it out to Fields, who's fouled by Hardnett, his 4th. I'm going to go right back to Fulcher here after this first free throw. Good job by Turner to get that ball out of the trap. Fields, a chance to reach double figures tonight if he can hit both. Once again, Caleb Fields tonight defending, only 1 personal foul. He's only had 1 other personal foul in the first 4 games. You love the way he defends without fouling.
Yeah, he doesn't reach. He's out there, he keeps his arms long, and he moves his feet and stays in front of guys. Just does a good job. Not right there, but that's a little bit of a different.
Layup for Graves to give him 23 with 9.4 seconds left. All record is, you're concerned with how you close out the season and where you're at.
Yeah, as history has showed, you have to win the MAC tournament to get into the NCAA tournament. So you just want to be rolling by the time March comes around.
Nickelberry has just committed his 5th personal foul. He'll finish the night with 2 points. And coming off the bench will be Trayvon Fagan. Fulcher in for Matheny. And Justin Turner looking for 30 points on the night. 7th time in his career he's hit 30. Two for 2.
He's zoning in on Charlie Scher for the next place in the all-time leading scorer list.
Layup for Segu. Less than 3 seconds to play. And Turner is fouled with 1.1 left.
We'll take these freebies.
This was a 2-point game at halftime. Bowling Green leading 34-32. A ton of free throws on both sides. Physical for all 40 minutes. And now you just can't wait till the next meeting. Both of these teams will be in the running for a MAC title. And it's not about the East versus West anymore. It's all about the MAC top to bottom this year.
Yep, everyone's going to mean something.
That's your ball game. Bowling Green defeats Buffalo 86-78. What a strong defense.